All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Let's talk about it.
All right, man. These comedians over here in going to Saudi Arabia.
Man.
A lot of backlash.
But they just like everybody else, though.
Yeah. So Saudi Arabia having their Riyadh Comedy Festival, and it's gonna have people like Aziz, Ansari, Kevin Hart, Pete Davidson, Dave Chappelle. So Saudi paying for some money. They paying some money for these people. But a lot of people don't like the regime that's over there in Saudi Arabia, the government. Women have to be a certain way. Women don't have rights over there. They also have human rights, humane things that have been done over there that people don't like human rights violations. And so, like, Aziz, even on Jimmy Kimmel, he told him, like, hey, they've been doing some horrible things over there. But my bad, go ahead. What you think about it?
I mean, honestly, man, everything that they say they was gonna do when they started, because I think WWE was the first one to jump it off. When they started this crown jewel thing years ago, what was that, 2018? They were starting that whole change the image of the country. They were trying to change everybody's viewpoint, make it look like a more inviting, friendly place.
Yeah.
And I mean, they may be a little behind in some of the stuff that they do in their practices, and they've done some very, very terrible things. So let's not get it twisted. They've done some bad things. But as far as
I'm sorry, I think Jimmy Kimmel was talking about how they unalived a Washington journalist.
Yeah, and that's what WWE was catching heat for when they first went over there, because that was fresh when they went over there the first time.
Yeah,
and it's kind of taken off since then, because a lot of people was saying they was gonna stop watching wrestling. Then all of a sudden, now you got boxing over there. Now you getting tennis over there. Now you getting basketball over there. Now you getting music festivals over there. And you get comedy festivals over there. It's like you're getting more and more things over there to where they are pretty much intertwined directly with entertainment. And they're offering so much money that as an entertainer or a comedian or whatever it is you're doing, sports, whatever, you're going to get that money because they're paying very well.
Top dollar. Top dollar. That's why I was telling the people, like, we do wrestling, so I was telling people, like, everybody's raised about like WrestleMania going on there, and trust me, I'm not a big fan of it, but at the end of the day, this was coming. Everybody just saw the Canelo versus Crawford fight. Who you think put on that match? It was in Vegas, yeah, but who you think sponsored and put the money up for that? Who you think put that money up? It was them.
Yeah.
It was them.
Sitting right there.
Well, they're about to buy up everything. And I'm not saying just because you got money, you can do horrible things and just buy your way out of it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I might well be prepared that the people over there in Saudi Arabia and that festival they have, they about to buy everything up. They already got golf. They already got boxing. They already got WWE. You know what I'm saying? They got more. They're going to have more because they're going to have top dollar. And it's just a lesson to be learned here. And the Wu-Tang taught me this. Cash rule everything around me. Money rules the world.
It does.
And I know they're catching heat, the comedians, but I'm torn, because a part of me say, like, yeah, they should get the money, do them, and then a part of me like, man, morals. But at the end of the day, can't throw stones at a glass house when we in America, we're still dealing with stuff. And like I said, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's their life. If they want to do it, let them do it. If they ain't over there throwing stones at people themselves, then they just go there to do a job. Like I see, so did my show and I left. That's all I'm there for. That's, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
It's entertainment, man. People been entertaining in war zones for years. Like, people used to go on the war boats and ships and do shows. And I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, but this is considered, on a moral compass, a lot of people are taken away from this. But like you said, everything is kind of linking around it now. So it's almost to a point to where no matter what you do, you're going to run into somebody that's doing it. Somebody that's over there, somebody that's coming from over there, because they're going to get that paycheck. All money ain't good money.
That's
I will
true.
say this.
That's
all
true.
money ain't good money.
That's true.
If you feel it in your soul that it ain't where it need to be, then no, all money's not good money. But there's a lot of people that's taking this money.
Yeah.
And they ain't looking back. So y'all gonna have to realize this is where we at right now.
Yeah.
This is where we at in entertainment. And like he said, it's gonna get even more intertwined. It's gonna get deeper. That logo, that writer season is going to show up on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So y'all be ready to see that because it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell y'all. I really don't. It's coming.
Don't attack your favorite entertainers because at the end of the day, you're gonna lose. You're gonna start watching a lot of stuff then.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
Yep. So that's all I gotta say about it. Yeah.
Well, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
I hate to say y'all this, but if y'all really knew who ran a lot of this stuff behind the scenes, you probably stopped watching and listening to a lot of stuff. So it's the reason why they say don't meet your heroes, but I ain't finna get into all that. No.
Nope.
Just know if you know, you know.
You know.